Well, credit, for me, I always think about credit as being something that's borrowed, or if it is yours, it's temporarily. You got to pay that back.
Are you my friend? Ah.
Even if you're bankrupt, you can come back from this. That's what I want to say about credit.
They not like us. Credit. Credit is an agreement between a lender and a borrower that allows the borrower to obtain funds, goods, or services now and repay them later. But the real question is, how good are you at that transactional relationship? Hey. All right, we on now? Cool. It's your guy Famous AAA, and we here in Washington Square Park. It's raining out here. We about to see what the people know about credit. Let's get it, family.
Well, credit, for me, I always think about credit as being something that's borrowed from someone else. You know, it's not something that's not yours, or if it is yours, it's temporarily. You got to pay the back, got to give it back, whether that's money, cars, anything, property, you got to give it back.
Even if you're bankrupt, even if you have terrible credit, I've seen people in my life build it back up. I have seen people come out of the gutter to build their credit up to a place that they can get an apartment themselves. You are never, even if you're bankrupt, you can come back from this. That's what I want to say about credit.
Credit, and damn, I can't give you an exact definition. Credit would be your worthiness of trust. Yeah, I'm sure I do. I don't know what it is.
What is credit? Credit is like money. It's just like money, but it's something that can build up something over time. And it helps you get things and materials to start businesses. It's almost like a trustworthy fund, man. That's what I feel like credit is. So,
In the life that we live in, establishing a good credit is something that you really need to just, succeed in life, to have those houses, to have those properties under your name, because it's more of a social thing to show that you have that responsibility that you can hold on to, like, what I'm trying to say, like.
All right, what's your credit score?
You ain't finding that out. It's all right.
So if you're like 17 or 18, you should get one of those debit cards that allows you to build your credit over time. So by the time that you're 25, you have like a good credit history, because one of the parameters of credit is time with the open account, with the circulating account. So what you have to do is have an open account for a period of time.
What is your credit score?
Mine, not good.
it's a balance. I really feel like it's a balance, but it's hurtful. It's definitely hurtful, yo. Because it can drive you into different just mental mind states, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get your credit right, you know what I'm saying? And you putting money in and you got to balance it out right, you got to manage it right, and it can be stressful. So that's the hurtful part about it. But I do think it's beautiful, though, when you start managing it right, though, and you start, like, really, like, I'm going to take care of my credit, because it almost feels like a great responsibility, like the next level of fucking adulthood, you know what I'm saying? So that's that painful, where I just say, like, the painful and the beautiful part about it. The painful and the good part, you said? Yeah, that's why I feel like you got to come into a balance. So it's really all about where your mental is at.
But that's because I had an unfortunate history with being a very young person and not being able to build credit, not being allowed to have a credit card. I've experienced not being able to get an apartment because you need a guarantor because of your credit score. I think that it's a cyclical problem, and I'm not like somebody who's on the street. I'm somebody with a day job, so take it from me, it can happen to anybody.
What's your credit score before you pass?
I think that's our credit score.
When I first started, I jumped up all the way to like a 720 for like a good 2 years. Not gonna lie, a couple bad decisions. Like I said, that false sense of safety, that false sense of like bills that need to be paid, you'll throw that on your credit. Just having that safety blanket and just utilizing it could also negatively affect your credit. So because I went up from that 720, 740 phase, I've kind of actually dropped to a 620, which I still think is serviceable. Still think I should be proud of it. A lot of people was way lower than me. I've heard worse. I've heard 10 times worse.
What's a good credit score to you?
720.
And what are some of the habits that creates a 720 credit score?
Having multiple streams of income, multiple credit cards, Like a secure card, I know is one of them. You want to have like 2-3 of those. I know the best ones to sign up for right now is like Kickoff, Self. That's 2 great ones right there. And I think it's one more out there, but just get a financial advisor, man. That too, man. You know, get somebody to look at your money, look at your incomes. If you can't figure it out.
It's really crazy to know how your life would change once you have good credit, cause they not like us.
Man, yo, you don't even want to know, man. You don't even want to know.
Moves to get some free money, build your credit score upwards. Donate time to the horseplay, you won't receive that money. I don't mean to sound so money hungry, but I taught a huge lesson in like 8 bars. Feel me, you the breadwinner.